What's up, everybody? I'm Feather. Welcome to Get Feathered. It's time for a Capricorn You versus Them deep dive tarot therapy session with me, Feather. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations of love, your requests for readings. You're also amazing just for hanging out with me. Let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? Let me click a few things real quick. Make sure everything is good on my end. If you're here during the live, thumbs up. And click the subscribe button or the join chat button down below and say hi to me wherever the chat pops up on your device. All right, let's do this. Let's do this for Cappies. All right. Nope, this one. All right, so Capricorns, it doesn't matter where it's at in your chart. Typically best for Sun, Moon, Rising, 7th house, and Venus when we're talking about love and relationships. But wherever, if you feel like it resonates, cool. So usually when we do a you versus them, when I do a you versus them deep dive, I go back a couple months. There's usually a backstory. So if you feel like you resonate with the backstory, there's a message here for you. Okay. So we're going to do you on this side, them. No, Fred says no. We're going to do 3. You, them, and your energies together. Okay. So let's go back. Let's do past, present, future a little bit. Let's do a backstory for Capricorns that need the messages most. Clear channeled messages. Okay. Could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sag, or have it heavily in your chart. I'm going to put this back in the deck. Past energies for you, them, you. Okay. Your energies together. So in the past couple months, going into the past, sometimes it can go up to 3 years. Capricorns, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Gemini, or a Virgo. Don't have to be. It looks like there was some sort of relationship beginning. It's almost like beginning and end. Beginning and end. Now, we are going to clarify these. Okay, this could have been a friends with benefits situation. This could have been on again, off again. A little turbulence there in getting things structured and going from what I'm seeing. You could be at a distance from this person. Don't have to be. All right. Let's go ahead and do the clarifiers on these. So your energy is death, rebirth. We'll see what cards come out to determine if it's an ending, if you ended things with this person. Okay. Looks like you did. You may have blocked this person. There could have been some betrayals, some deception. Oh. But I do see that you actually learned some lessons from this relationship. So you could be in a transitional period yourself, going through some kind of personal transformation. You could have had someone in your family or friendship circle pass away. In transition, you could have been dealing with something like that, or for some of you, this, could have been the person transitioned. I hope not, but this was, it seems like just a lot of maybe arguments or disagreements. Round and round you go here, possibly blocked energy, definitely defensive, and this was there was no shared love here. Wasn't mutual. There was no face-to-face conversations. There was no communication here. Like, what happened here? This could have been a possible attempt at reuniting. Your person wanted to reunite something here, it looks like. We shall see. And remember, the energies can be vice versa. Take it for how it resonates, if it does or if it does not. Let's move this on down. So remember, this is the past few months. going back into the past. What does this look like? Why is their energy the Magician? Yeah, they wanted to resurrect things. They wanted to return. This person wanted to return. They returned, it looked like, for some sort of love offering. Okay. What's up, Cappies? How y'all doing? Remember to like, share, subscribe, come say hi and chat. You could be dealing with anyone, of course, but we have Aries, Leo, Sag, strong Scorpio energy, really strong Scorpio energy, Virgo and Gemini on this already. What's up, Voodoo Ninja? So their energy says, yes, they returned. They wanted to, it looks like, move things along. But you're both kind of sharing the energy of, it's exactly what I was seeing here, like an ending or a beginning and an end, an ending and a beginning. Your energies individually are saying the same thing. There was some hesitancy or some vibrational differences there where you're both actually saying there was a return. I wanted to, put down the struggles. I wanted to go all in. Your person is saying, but there was no forward movement. You may have moved away from this person after ending something, a brutal ending, a rough ending, betrayals, lack of communication, lack of meeting, not getting on the same page, not a whole bunch of communication possibly, or just a whole bunch of overthinking. So you're both having troubles and struggles with this. But this person came in wanting to reunite, and it looks like you both, within the last couple months, failed to reunite. The energy, I want it, but I don't. I want it, but I don't. I really think that you wanted to make things go right here. But it just didn't seem like it went anywhere. Either they didn't communicate or they didn't move things forward in the physical. Energetically, you're telling me that you've learned some lessons here and that you wanted to transition this moving forward. There has been a failure to communicate properly. There has been a failure to communicate properly. And this may have ended up in arguments, disagreements, an ending of the relationship or the connection, whatever it may have been, and maybe even blocking each other from each other. But you're definitely telling me that you're going through something on a personal level. Let's look into your shared energies in the past and see, my gosh, if I can throw all the cards on the table all at once. Yes, I can. Did you see that? I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Oh my gosh. They don't want this deck. Do you want this deck? We'll take this deck. Okay. So you may not even be communicating at this point, or at least some point within the last couple months, there wasn't much communication. Okay. There was communication in the last 3 months, at least in the past. Okay. I typically go back 3 months, but it can go back up to 3 years sometimes. There was investment here between the both of you, but the cups are in the reverse. Why is this 3 of Cups here in reverse? You may have gotten a divorce. You may have gotten a separation. You both moved away from this successfully. You both successfully moved away from this. There was a lack of growth here. There was a lack of growth here. So you both moved away from this successfully. Like, maybe you were getting attention, one or both of you, by other people. There was an investment here. You both did want to manifest this, but there was a lack of growth here. Y'all are so confusing. I want it, but I don't. You couldn't get on the same page with each other. You both wanted to manifest it. You both were communicating and you were investing in each other. And then you moved away. Somebody may have moved away. Somebody may have had to travel for work. There's the distancing of your energies. So there was a lack of growth here with the Empress in reverse. This could have been somebody you were married to, somebody you had children with. But the main issue is there was a lack of emotional growth here. You couldn't get on the same page emotionally in the recent past. You just couldn't get it together. That's what you're showing me. So if you're resonating with this, hit that thumbs up. Give me a big thumbs up. Just 1 second, okay? Okay, so again, you could have been married to this person or in a long-term relationship with this person. Some of you may have had there may have been fears of commitment, may have caused issues here. Deep emotional wounding. You're showing me there was betrayals, lies, or deceit. So there could have been some things that were hidden. Somebody may have been hiding another partner. Don't know whose energy that was, but it is potential for some of you. So this could have been a third-party situation in the past. That may have been why the communication never was mutual. The emotional communication was never mutual. You never blended the emotional cups. You never had that emotional dance to get on that gets you, to get on the same page, to have the emotional heart-to-heart conversations and things like that. Okay. And yes, this could have been a third-party situation where somebody was in another relationship, you or them, whatever. Damn. All right, you're giving me a great and wonderful reading here. I love you for it. Let's see where you're at now in regards to current energies. Current energies for you and them and you together. Capricorns could be dealing with Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, anybody. Strong Virgo, strong Gemini, strong Scorpio energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Everybody's out here. Everybody's out here on the field. Everybody's playing. All right. Your energy currently for this person. You're not talking to this person, or if you are talking to this person, I do apologize, but I have come to find out that when there is lack of communication, there is communication issues. I start getting all here, okay? It is clear that some of you may be blocking communication from each other. You really want me to pull this. Okay. That was just a message for me. So, what is their energy? Thank you. Could be dealing with a Pisces. Again, Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces. Libra is on the table. Once your energy's together currently. Thank you. Challenge. All right. Now we have Sag on the board. Okay. This is a challenge. Nice. Nice. Okay. So currently, and again, yours, theirs, yours, your both of you together. Energy for the connection. The connection. Communication is a problem. Excuse me. Communication is a problem. It has been a problem. It's been a problem for a while. Lack of communication, blocked communication, a lot of overthinking. It's communication has been the problem. So there wasn't any kind of stability. There was things that were left unsaid. Damn. Okay. So Capricorns, currently your energy is that you're not investing in this person. Some of you may be going through a divorce. You may be considering a divorce or separation at this time. Damn. Wondering whether or not you should reach out to this person and communicate. My gosh. Clarify. Capricorn, thank you. Yeah. You've made this decision. You may have had a choice between people. Look at this. Right here. Justice. Again, to clarify, justice. So the challenge is making things right here in this situation. Communication. Some injustices may have happened. Excuse me. Golly. Capricorns, I'm really feeling like you may not know how to communicate with this person. You may not know how to talk to this person from a head and heart space. Energetically. It's not that you want to. You actually want to. You have either made a decision. This is going to be different for each and every one of you. Some of you may have decided to finalize a separation or a divorce. And it may have been a hard choice. Others of you, you're making the choice to actually, between two people, or you are making a choice to make things right with this person. Okay? Currently, you're in decision mode on whether or not to make things right with this person. That may make you nervous. This person may stress you out, make you nervous. You may be a little anxious, okay? You're showing me seven of Pentacles again. So some of you may not be interested in working things out with this person. A select few of you are. This person isn't communicating. They're very quiet. They may have started another relationship. This isn't gonna be correct for everybody. They may be hiding the fact or keeping it to themselves that they want to rekindle with you, because the challenge here is on whether or not to return to the past, whether or not to do this again, and whether or not to return to actually do the healing and speak the words and do the healing. What I told you, the Three of Cups down here in reverse, is there was a lack of getting on the same page with this person. There wasn't any emotional connection. There was a lack of it or a loss of it at some point. Energetically, you're both trying to consider on whether or not to return to this and speak from the heart, to actually mend your hearts, to create that emotional bond, and that will essentially heal a connection to improve it moving forward. That's been the problem the whole time. And I don't know if you know how to talk to this person or not. I don't know if they know how to talk to you. They do have a passion and a desire for you, for sure. You're wanting balance. You're wanting harmony. You're wanting things to be made right. That's pretty awesome. That's great intentions. For some of you, you may have chosen another person. Some of you may have made a hard decision to go your separate ways, to end things, separate, and get a divorce. Okay, whatevs. But you're both showing me silence. Oh man, so much silence. Ghosting, silence. Why is this here? Why is this a challenge? The Six of Cups. Children may be involved in this. How many times have you tried this? How many times have you gone around with this person? I told you multiple times. Round and round we go. How many times have you attempted this and it didn't get off the ground, or the passion didn't get relit? The spark wasn't there, or it was in the negative, where it was just sex only, and it never was what you're showing me here, which is a healing communication that has to happen on a deep level in order to make this or have this work out. You've been through a lot with this person. You've been through a lot with this person. And yes, you do both have a desire for each other. You both have a desire to communicate with each other as well. But that is the challenge on whether or not to return to it. What's up, Mary? How you doing, baby? What is this choice? What is this choice for you, Capricorn? On whether or not to offer your love, to share your emotions. Some of you fear being rejected. Oh man. This is beautiful and painful at the same time. I love y'all. Hey everybody, I'm Feather. Deep dives are not always easy, but tarot is real, it is raw, and I'm authentic. What I see and what I feel, that's what I say. If you resonate, thumbs up. There's been a lack of emotional expression. We know that going back into the backstory. There's been a lack of success, or this person not seeing you. Okay? And you actually fear this person not returning your love, and you ending up wounded yet again. You're carrying the Nine of Wands. So a part of you wants to reach out. What's up, Jimmy Z? Thanks, babe. You can hang out with us anytime. You can hang out with us anytime. Part of you wants to show your love, share your love. A large part of you. But the other half of you is nervous. You showed me that already. You're afraid that this person isn't going to return your emotions, isn't going to return your feelings, which is also what the Six of Cups is as a challenge. Are my feelings going to be reciprocated? Do they feel the same way that I do? You poor babies, I love y'all. And you just want to make something right here. You just want to feel balanced. And I think that this relationship has set you off your rocker. Yeah. So you're torn between... You're showing me so many times your energy is off. You're showing me 50-50. I want it, but I don't. I want it, but I fear it. I'm not really sure whether or not to give my cup. I'm not really sure of what the next steps are. I'm not really sure of what to do. But you have love for this person. You got a lot of love for this person. You care about this person very deeply. I love y'all. But you're not sure. And your shared energy is saying the same thing. How many times are we going to go around with this? They've got a ten of wands, which says there's been a struggle here. It's a struggle to communicate, struggle to get things moving forward. Even though they want to. And in the past, you're showing a 10 of swords, which is like a lot of overwhelmment in your mental space, a lack of emotional reciprocity, not communicating emotionally. So I don't know if that was you that wasn't able to communicate your emotions or both of you, because that's been a problem. So here, moving into the current energies, that's the issue. That's the issue. You carry a lot of love for this person. You got the Knight of Cups. You're ready to express your love, but your fear of what is my next steps. I don't know if they're going to accept my cup, so I'm not sure I'm going to offer it. And are we going to be rebuilding? Can we rebuild this, or can we work this out, or can we make this something solid? Can we start this? Can we get this started can we restart it, or can we start this on a sound level? And you're both going through it. But your fear underneath it all is showing me that you're afraid that it's not going to be reciprocated, that they're not going to feel the same way, that they're not going to have such big emotions as you do, that they're not going to accept your cup, that they'll turn it down. And I told you, some of these people may be in another relationship already or be dating or something like that. But we're going to see here in just a second. Why is this High Priestess here? I don't feel like you're communicating with this person. Not much, if at all. So some of them did walk away. But they are missing you. Why is this Ace of Wands here? For your person. Too many cards. Why is this Ace of Wands here? Okay. There was lack of growth. Currently, they're in the process of trying to, apparently they walked away. And they are missing you. Some of them may have some regrets. They are learning some lessons. It's y'all have very similar energy. It's strange. It's kind of like, who's catching up? Are you catching up, or are they catching up? It's like they're catching up with you. It's strange because you had the Six of Swords where you're learning some lessons from this person or this connection. They're in the process of doing that now and trying to figure out, leave the baggage behind, learn the lessons of the past, because this would have been some on and off or some turbulence for sure. You're showing me tens. You're showing me 9 of Wands in the current energy. This is stressful. We've been through this. We've been through this before. So I'm looking at I don't know if you were ever married to this person, or it's possible. If you had children with this person, it's possible. But there is history here. Okay? And they're in the process of trying to learn some lessons. They are thinking about you, missing you, and possibly carrying some regrets. Why is this Ace of Wands here? You're dealing with, some of you might be dealing with a Gemini, a Virgo, Aries, or Taurus now playing on the board. And this person is they're trying to be how do I put that? Okay. They are in the process of manifesting their happiness. Okay. How do I put this? They're in the process of manifesting their happiness. Now, they may be manifesting a new beginning with you, but it's almost as if this person tries to control the narrative a little too much. They're trying to control the narrative of this a little too much. I mean, yes, this person, well, they're wanting to communicate. And some of them are manifesting a new relationship. They're wanting something new. There could have been a total ending here. Okay, like I said, some of you were in third-party situations and it was ending and they went on to something new. This person is in the process. I really feel like they're trying to control the energy of this or the narrative of it. How do I get a little bit deeper on this? What are they trying to manifest? Okay. So some of you are going through a divorce. Some of you are going through a separation. Why is this here? Man, this is a powerful person. Who are you dealing with? And this may be your energy currently, and this may be theirs. Flip it for how it resonates. But they have made a decision to do some sort of healing here. They are very powerful, but it's almost as if they're not attaching the energy. They're not trying to manipulate you. It's almost as if they're trying to manifest, or their energy says, I've made the decision that there's no growth here. They're not opposed to a return to this. Some of you, very select few of you, are dealing with somebody who is toxic, who is very controlling and manipulative. But that's a very, very few of you. But the majority of the energy that I'm feeling for this is that they're trying to manifest, or they're wanting and desiring something new. They're not opposed to, and they haven't closed the door on whether that's with you, but they're open to new avenues elsewhere. Make sense? Okay. Because they know that there was a lack of growth here. So they are in the process of evolving on some sort of emotional level. I told you they're in the process of leaving some baggage behind, learning some lessons to move on to a better emotional place, because this could have hurt this person quite a bit. With the Five of Cups, that's grief and sadness and loss. And it's like they're playing, it's like you're here and then they're right behind you energetically. With, the last couple months you were doing some lesson learning, and then now they're doing it. It's wild. The Star is great energy. So is the Magician. You have the Lovers in reverse and the Empress in reverse to clarify this. So a select few of you were dealing with somebody who was extremely manipulative. You could have had children with this person. You may have been married to this person. Not necessarily. Could have been a long-term relationship. It could have been a friends with benefits situation and somebody got pregnant. You understand? But they've made the decision and they've made the determination that that the same thing back here. There's been a lack of growth here. They had to make a choice to evolve or to move on, to manifest something different, to create something else, or to ask the universe for something else. And some of them, it's just like life lessons here. Like you're both teaching each other lessons. It's wild. I don't even know if I've done a reading like this before. So the challenge is for both of you Do we return to this? Do we do this again? Can we communicate from our hearts in a way that reconciles this? This is the challenge right now in the current energy. You got 5 of Pentacles and 8 of Cups. The challenge is because there has been, maybe there was abandonment here. Maybe somebody ghosted somebody. Five of Pentacles is no good. That's a lot of, that is a total separation. So some of you are going through a separation or divorce. And a walk away of 8 of Cups. So there has been ghosting. There's been walking away. There could have been abandonment here. But the 5 of Pentacles is a history of walking away. A history of walking out the door. Who gets pissed off, slams the door, and walks out? There's been a history here of this. Some of you over the last 8 months, some of you going back up to 5 years. So this is the deal. The 9 of Wands is, do we do it again? We've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. I get it. Can we have growth here? Can we nurture this? And can we have victory here? This is the decisions that is needed to be made. This is the decision that needs to be made for both of you. So we have the Empress and the Chariot here, which is beautiful energy. And I wanted to clarify the 9 of Wands. So there is love here. There has been forward movement here. The decision is on whether or not there can be more, and whether or not you both can get on the same page and communicate in a healthy manner that nurtures the connection, that allows it to move forward. Exactly what I was saying. That heartfelt, heart-centered communication, that, you know, reconciling your differences, being able to communicate, and you're carrying some fears. This person is pretty powerful, but I think they're trying to hold themselves back too much. That's possibly what this is. Some of them try to hold themselves back a little too much, and maybe they're holding back. Maybe maybe they seem like they're really tough at exterior, and they're, you know, this awesome badass, and nothing affects them. And meanwhile, they're doing some healing on a deeper level. So they're in the process of evolving and trying to heal something within themselves. That's the lessons that they're learning. Like, how do I let this baggage go? What am I learning from this connection? How do we move this, or how do I evolve this moving forward? So there is a sense of holding back because they're protecting themselves while they're doing this healing, or while they're doing this inner work. I hope that makes sense. So let's move on forward a little bit. Your energy over the next 3 months. No. Here. Your energy for this person, for this connection over the next 3 months. With the way that the current energy is, it's probably going to be a 50-50 split. The Hierophant, holy fucking shit. With the 3 of Swords. Okay. All What is their energy in the next 3 months, over the next 3 months? The Capricorn's persons towards Capricorn. The Chariot. With a 7 of Cups reversed. All right, let's see. We'll do some deep diving on those. Energy together over the next 3 months. Together for connection, for union, connection. Ace of Swords. 3 of Swords. Wow. Magician in reverse. All right. Let's see why you're the higher. You could be dealing with Taurus, a Cancer, again, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So it's a 50-50 split across, like back here, in the past, current energies. You're challenged on whether or not this can move forward. Lovely me, thanks, babe. I love that little goat. I love that little goat. He's so damn cute. Y'all, love the goat. Give me a like on the live if this is resonating for you. Or just because you think I'm awesome. This is pretty intense. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Taurus. Everybody is out here. There's so many majors on this. I'm surprised. Oh, wait. I saw the Lover's card twice. The Magician. This is a powerful and intense connection. The Empress. You know what I'm getting here? Just before I move on to clarify the future. In the current energy, I'm really feeling a sense of somebody's not prioritizing someone. Are you both not prioritizing the relationship? If it's a third party or friends with benefits, I get it. If there's been other people involved, third parties, and third parties can be travel, third parties can be mindset, third parties can be, life outside of the connection. Somebody in this hasn't been prioritizing the relationship. And I feel like you just want peace. You don't want to deal with the burdens. I don't even know if you want to communicate with this person. At least in the past, communication on an emotional level was like, nah. Now you're wanting that. Maybe you didn't prioritize the connection. None of us are perfect, all right? So since this has been a 50-50 split all the way to here, let's do this, shall we? I feel like both of you played a part in not prioritizing the relationship. Respect, honor, trust, love. That's the Two of Cups reversed. That's the Moon, not telling all your secrets, not sharing your emotions, not solidifying something, not prioritizing the connection. So, here we are at the crossroads of trying to figure out whether or not we're going to reconcile. You're carrying the Hierophant energy. Ooh, they're going to make me go down here to the bottom. Hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. All right. That didn't take too long. Thank goodness it was right at the front. Clarify this Hierophant. Why are you in the Hierophant? You want commitment? Some of y'all might be getting married. I don't know. Let's see. King of Cups. Ooh. Ooh, you bitches, stop it. I see you in a new relationship in the next 3 months. In a new commitment. Yeah. Ace of Cups. The Joker and the King of Cups. Okay. So this clarifies some things for me. Hold the phone. This clarifies some things for me on your end, Capricorn. Yes, in the current energy, you would like to make amends. But I feel like you both would like to make amends or try or at least communicate. But the communication and the issues have been so much. Okay? I feel, and of course this is each going to be your own choices. Your own choices. What I say does not always go, okay? You are in charge of your destiny. All right? But in the current energy, this is what it's looking like to me. What I am seeing here now moving forward is you're going to be in a new commitment. Because what has happened is you ended shit with this person because of betrayals and lies and deceit. You may have attempted to make shit right with this person many, many times, and this person was more than likely a manipulator. More than likely. Somebody who manipulated you. And they could have been carrying some toxic traits. This is a situation. I was trying to swing it both ways just in case. It may have been a third party situation. You may have tried to move on from this person. You did move on from this person in the past. This person tried to come back multiple times. You know what I'm saying? This changes things a smidge. So I'm looking at, yes, there was a divorce here. Yes, there was a separation of a long-term commitment. You possibly had children with this person. There was betrayals. There were lies. There were deceit. You both attempted to make it right. Maybe for the kids, whatevs. So this is the situation that we're dealing with. Your past person is coming in here. And yes, you may be going through a divorce, a separation currently, or you may have just recently went through a separation or a divorce. You could have went through a divorce years ago, and this person may be returning again to heal things with you, and you're moving on to a new connection. You're moving on to a new connection. You had choices here. There you go. There's the Lovers in reverse. You're both showing me that you have choices in love, that you've both made choices, heavy choices in regards to love, or that you're doing it now. You want harmony and you want to be justified. And I think some of you are you're moving. You have clarified, you're moving on. You're moving your love towards the future. You're going through the divorce. This is solid. You feel justified in releasing this person. I don't feel like you have bad blood. I feel like you wouldn't mind communicating with this person and making amends, but you know that it would be a struggle. You know that it would be a frustrating, you've already ended it. That was the death card in the past. Maybe over the past 3 years. Maybe going back even farther, but this person has returned multiple times. You may have blocked this person. You're very guarded and protected against this person. And wow. So you are moving on to greener pastures, baby. You're looking towards the future. You're carrying your cup towards the future. That's what this is. You've made this decision because you know that your fears are telling you, I've already experienced this. We've gone through this multiple times. I already know the way that this goes. I know this. I know how this person behaves. I know this person betrayed me. I know they lied to me. I know they ghosted me. I know they abandoned me, whatever the case may be. Thanks, Cappy, for telling me. You are moving your cup towards the future to someone new. And this is happening currently now over the next 30 days. Either you're doing this now with somebody or over the next 30 days or so. Because this is going further out to 3 months with this person. So you're telling me if I was to offer my cup, I've lost that love and feeling for this person. I have something new that I'm building. And I know a part of you wants to or would have liked to made this right with this person, but I think that the communication and the issues, I pulled out the 5 of Pentacles, so that means yes, somebody ghosted, somebody abandoned. There was a severing of ties. So I feel like this energy here is more of forgiveness. If there were to be any kind of communication in the current energy with this person, it would be of forgiveness. And I think that's kind of what this person is wanting to. But this person is kind of an enigma because they may not be telling you that they want to. They've been silent, or they're not telling you that they've got something new started. For some of you, this is a past person, and yes, you had a long-term commitment with them. They've walked away. Yes, they do miss you, and they may have regrets. So this may be the healing communication that assists you in moving forward or moving. This is when you're getting divorced. You sit down at the table, you fucking sign it and shit, and you mediate, and you make your amends there. I apologize for my shit. You apologize for your shit, but this ain't happening again. Okay? Both of your walls are up really, really high. And if you were to attempt to communicate or to repair this or reconcile this, I don't know if this person would be able to reciprocate your feelings. Because I don't like this person's energy. I mean, for the most part, you could be dealing with somebody who is a depressive or who has depressive episodes or who's just really blue right now, really sad. They are trying to learn their lessons, but they're very negative and overly controlling. And yes, possibly manipulative. They may even try to manipulate your emotions or use control tactics to get what they want. With the Lovers and the Empress in reverse, they may use your children against you. You understand shit like that happens, right? I'm not lying to you. It's real life, dudes. This person may be turning over a new leaf or may want to repair this and heal this. Maybe they have been that way in the past. Maybe this person may just use you for sex. Whatever. Because they do have an Ace of Wands there. Male or female. So I'm going to look at this a little bit deeper. A little bit deeper on this. Why is the 6? Thank you. You do both have unconditional love for each other. You may have shared a life together. You may have had children together, whatevs. So there is love there. There's unconditional love there. But there is also separation. You're showing me 9 of Pentacles. You're both single or independent from each other. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is that, yes, you know, you may run into each other. You may share the same friendship circle. You have to, like, especially if you have children together, if you have shared friends and family, there's a reuniting or a coming back together in the current energy. Some of you, that may be to finalize a divorce, finalize a separation, but some of you, this may be just a gathering that you reconnect or reconcile at. So this could be like, you go to pick up the kids. I do see again the 9 of Pentacles. So there is an individuality between the both of you. There's not a connection. There is a reuniting of sorts. So you could be running into each other when you visit the kids, you know, when you pick up the kids, or when you're out with your friends or whatever, and they're there, that kind of energy. That's not going to be for everybody, but this is in the current energy. So this could all have already happened. It might be going out for up to a couple weeks. Okay. This person may be coming back, or you're both coming together in some way. Celebration, event, party, maybe a birthday party, kids party, something like that. And there's a reconciling here. There's a potential to come back together. But there is also emotional confusion. So there is a conversation that looks like there's going to happen. Okay. So this conversation, there's some emotional confusion here. Some of you, again, you will have a choice to reconcile with this person, but the communication has been the problem. Again, others of you, you're both blocked, or your boundaries are up so high that it's been a problem, and it's still a problem. Moving into the future, I see you in a new relationship. It is possible for some of you to actually, you have the Ace of Cups here. It is possible that some of you do reconcile your differences. Very select few of you. It is a very select few of you. I never, ever, ever say wait for somebody. Wait for their return. But you're wanting to share your love. You're wanting to share your love with someone. And in the current energy, it looks like you have the possibility for something to be built, or maybe even rebuilt. I don't like this energy, but if you both can reconcile your differences and heal on a heart level, this is possible to move forward. But that the emotions have played a major part in this. The communicating your emotions, oh man, have been a problem for both of you. So let's look at their energy moving forward, because some of you, again, you've got somebody extremely loving here. You're showing me a new beginning in love, and it's a big one. And you've got commitment here as well over the next 3 months. So I don't know if you're getting married to this person, if you're renewing your vows, or if it's a new person coming in altogether, but it all is going to be dependent on the communication that happens within the next 30 days. Or communication that you're currently having with this person. But when I started reading this, it didn't feel like communication was going very well. So let's look at their energy They got the Chariot in the next 3 months. What is this for Capricorn's person? Too many cards. Capricorn's person, clarify this Chariot. What's this Chariot? Show me. Ooh. Okay. Okay, it is possible. It is very possible that you reconcile with this person. This person seems to be doing some healing here. They may be going through therapy, or I don't know what the hell they got going on here. This person is setting strong boundaries, and they want to be victorious. Okay? This person feels like you are their 9 of Cups. They are doing some healing. They're still showing me signs of healing with the 4 of Swords. So this person is still maybe they're going through therapy, or you both are, marriage counseling, something like that, or whatever. But this person is doing their healing. Now, they may be quiet, or they may be more reserved over the next 3 months. Some of them may be focused on business. Some of them may be traveling for work, stuff like that. But this person is putting in strong boundaries where maybe they didn't before. This person is the Emperor in the upright, where they were the Empress and the Emperor reversed here. So they were out of alignment here. Maybe a little overly controlling, or trying to control the narrative of what happens. This person has come back again and again for your attention. So it is possible that this is actually going to be a pivotal, this communication is going to be pivotal over the next month, on whether or not you solidify this. Some of you have an option to be in a new relationship. You have the Joker and the Ace of Cups here. But this person is telling me, I am standing my ground. I am in my balance. I am taking control. I am being responsible. And I'm doing my healing. But with the Chariot, they're saying, I'm ready. I'm balanced now to move forward in love. So communication over the next 3 months is going to play a huge part in this. Some of you do have choices of lovers. Both of you may. But this communication, this reconciliation is dependent upon whether or not you can communicate and speak on a heart-to-heart level. Balance those cups, or bring those cups together, the emotions together that were in the reverse in the past. And to actually share your emotions. Reciprocate your emotions. It's going to be a little confusing, but that's okay. You know, you're both showing me that that's been a problem. So some of you, this is a point where you run into this person at a party or an event or whatever, or during your divorce or whatever, and you have the ability to forgive one another. Okay. Which sets you both free, you know, to go towards other options. And some of you will make the choice and the decision depending upon the communication. You always have a choice and an opportunity. There is an opportunity to reconcile this in a beautiful way, actually, that can lead to something long term. All depends on how you communicate, on how well you can communicate your emotions to one another, on whether or not you could forgive each other for the past. Not everybody is capable of doing that. But this person is in the energy of, they may not be telling you, but energetically they're saying, I'm willing to forgive. I'm willing to heal this. I'm willing to evolve this moving forward. So you're both open for new opportunities if they present themselves. You're showing me that with the Seven of Cups. And you're both showing me that there's an opportunity to reconcile at the same time. So again, 50-50. Do I do it or do I don't? What are we doing here? I don't think either one of you really knows. Okay? But this person is really in the process of loving themselves and getting into balance and being able to present their love and come towards you. Their love is going to be coming towards you because they feel like you fulfill their cups. You make them happy. They're happy with you. You don't make them happy in the future. Okay? And yes, it can go out further than 3 months, but there is on your side the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups, the Jovial Joker, and the King of Cups. So you are ready. You are balanced emotionally. You are ready for commitment, and you're ready to share your damn cup. Whereas before, or currently, you're not so sure of who to give it to. You know that you want to. You know that you're ready for that, but you're not so sure. I'm not sure if they're going to return it. I'm not sure they would return how I feel, or maybe you're talking to somebody new, since choices and options are showing up. So you're going to have an option here in the future. So there is communication, there is clarity, and there is also the Three of Swords, which is fucking heartache in the future between you two. Shared. Why do you have to be so cruel to me? I'm trying to do this reading for you, and you're confusing me. I get it. You're both confused. You've been showing me the whole entire time. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. I don't know if I want this. I don't know if it's moving forward. You're both. I see why you're Six of Swords. You're both the Six of Swords because you are on some turbulent fucking water. You're both emotionally fucked up. You're coming from some places that are turbulent. I don't know if it's with this person or if you've previously both have had really screwed up relationships. There's some turbulence. The water is choppy. I repeat, strap yourself in. No, don't strap yourself into the boat. Secure yourself in the boat. Prepare for choppy water. You're both dealing with this emotional current it's screwed up. You're both off balance vibrationally. Energetically, you're showing me that you want it but you don't, or you want it but you fear it, and each one of you is going to be different. You're not really sure, you're hesitant. But you've done this multiple times with this person. Multiple. Okay. So let's dig in. You're confused. So the energy is confused. You're confusing me. I love you. Me and Fred are right here. We're along with you. You know, we can only, I say we. Me and Fred can only share with you there's a lot of you. And the bigger picture, some of this may resonate, some of it may not resonate, but the overall theme is consistent. Endings, beginnings, not really sure. Can we do this? Hesitancy, off balance. Not really sure. Are we doing this or we aren't? What are we doing? What are we doing? I want to know. You tell me what we're doing here. Okay? And it's okay. It happens. You know, things happen in your past. Some shit goes down. You can't, and then you don't know how to communicate your fears. You may fear commitment. You may be fearing that somebody is going to destroy you, or you know, hurt you. Maybe there's third party situations in this. I mean, it's this turbulence here. Relationships are all different. Everybody's different. Y'all do damn sure different things. All right, show me what this Ace of Swords is. So there is communication. Okay, there is flirting. There is communication. There is effort here for a new beginning. Ooh, and some sexy times too. And love. Truth being spoken. That's what the Excalibur card is. So that's a yes. So you're both showing me in the future, over the next 3 months, there is communication, there's flirting, there's sexual desire and sexual passion there, which that person definitely was showing up with it. You're showing me that there is communication and an expression of love, and there is honest, honorable communication. There's forward communication. There is honest, honorable communication moving forward. Awesome. So what is this friggin' Three of Swords bullshit in the Magician reverse? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing to me? What's this Three of Swords for Capricorn and their person in the next 3 months? Too many cards. Tell me what this Thank you. It's enough. Okay. I got Aquarius energy, Sag energy, Virgo energy. May mean something to you. This Three of Swords. The challenge is the communication. Listening to your intuition. You're showing up as pages. Okay, even though there is honesty, there is honest communication, there is movement in the area of communication. You're both showing up in love and in passion, or in the physical realm, in very immature ways. Not immature, just in small ways. Because you're both still having an issue expressing yourselves. Yes, you are communicating. There's more communication, but the challenge is expressing your emotions. We got the High Priestess as the challenge. So that's things being hidden, the unknown, your intuition, and the Hanged Man, which is what needs to be released, what needs to be let go of, what needs to be sacrificed. You're in a place of an emotional suspension here. So there is still something here that needs to be expressed. Remember that communication that needs to happen, that's been the problem on an emotional level. The forgiveness, the discussions that open up your heart space. Spaces. So you can want and desire to express your love and to give your love to someone. But when you get with that someone, can you communicate it? I don't think so, because you're sharing with me that you have a new beginning here. You have the Ace of Cups. Big love, lots of love, new love, adventure, fun, playfulness, which is beautiful. But the King of Cups doesn't always express their emotions. They got big love, but they don't talk about their emotions. There's some things going on here that I'm questioning. So the Three of Swords is talking about the shit that needs to be talked about. The elephants in the room and the pain that you've carried and the things that you've suffered. I mean, there's nothing wrong with communicating that. Especially when you love somebody and you want to repair a connection with them. Some of you may not have been married to this person, but you've got history with this person. There's been multiple times around this bend with this person. So you may not have children with them. This may be a family friend. This may be somebody that you have known this person. There's shared cups. There is history here. But you haven't actually shared your cups. You've shared cups. You've shared great memories. You've shared times with each other. You've shared dinners and sex and all of that stuff for most of you. But this has been the issue the whole entire time. That's the pain. That's the heartache over the next 3 months. Now, you are opening up. You both are opening up. Okay? But the challenge is actually expressing or sharing your inner workings with somebody. I get it. Some of you have some deep fears. Some of you maybe both of you have been betrayed in the past. Maybe you've betrayed each other. I don't know. There's been pain here. And at a certain point, you may be reconciling or getting back together or at least talking again now over the next 30 days. Or maybe you've already reunited and you're talking. But there's that emotional confusion here where it's like, okay, well, we've reconciled, we're here, we've returned to this, and we're talking. But over the next 3 months, the communication it's going to be clarifying, but it's beginning to open up those channels where you're expressing your love. It's just a little bit. You're expressing your feelings. You're expressing your desires. And it's kind of like a struggle for you both to. It feels really tight right here for me. I'm sorry. I keep going back to my bagel space. Your bagel space, your heart center. It feels really tight. Do any of you feel really tight? It feels really heavy here, like oppressive, like somebody's sitting on your chest. That's how it feels. And I started picking up on it in the middle here. Current energy. This is how it feels for me. I can only imagine what it feels like for you if you can't express how you truly feel with someone. It's like you keep hitting a brick wall, and that's what the 9 of Wands is, is this person going to hear me? Is this person going to listen? Maybe you've both just been hurt so many times that you're both very guarded, and yet you both desire something with each other. You just can't talk about. We don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about how we feel, right? Which is the main basis of all great and wonderful relationships is you can communicate and talk on an adult manner, in a mature manner, and that's what you're desiring, but you're afraid at the same time that this person is going to turn you down or reject you or dismiss how you feel. That is true. That is fact. Maybe they have before. Maybe you both have to each other before. Well, sorry about that, y'all. I had to get a little deep on you, but let's look at this magician for the future. What's this magician reverse? This person has shown me magician energy. I mean, you're dealing with somebody who knows how to work with the universe. So somebody is very intelligent. This person may be very shy as well, or they may be very quiet. They may not talk a whole bunch about themselves. So you may feel like they hold back a lot from you. That is true. They do a lot of their work internally. They do a lot of their work internally. But what I love is at the center of this reading, we'll go back here in just a second. Y'all remember to, y'all remind me because I might get swept up in something and forget. Tell me to go back to the center, the heart of the reading. Okay? Do it to me. Do it to me. Thumbs up. Y'all remind me. The Magician reverse. Why is this here? Oh, man. Fred about to throw the cards all over the place again. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Why is this here? Why is the Magician reverse for Capricorn in their person in the next 3 months? Why is this Magician reverse? Communication. My. I told you this person might be traveling for work, or they may be more focused on work in the next 3 months. Okay. They might be getting busy building their empire. They might be really busy at work. They could be a business owner, something. Okay. Leadership, management, something like that. And they might be traveling for work. Okay. A lot. But the Magician in reverse is lack of communication, and it is manipulation for some of you. Okay. But here's the deal. The communication is the problem yet again. How many times will we return to this and sit in that hangman tree and feel these emotions and yet not communicate them? How many times, Capricorn, are we going to sit in this emotional place and not talk about things? There's a possibility to reconcile this, to renew this, to get this growing and going again. Merlin the Magician is on this. But your energies together are showing me the challenge is communicating your pain, your emotional pain. What's up, Boomer baby? How you doing? This is the challenge. This is what's keeping this from being manifested. Because you're not expressing the pain, the 3 of Swords, the heartache and the pain, the heavy emotions. You're not able to express how you feel deeply. So you're telling me 3 times in this one section in the future. But you know what? It takes time, okay? So I'm going to pull a few cards for a little bit further down the road, okay? So I'm going to pull a few cards for future energy because you're both showing me movement forward. You're showing me commitment energy. I'm committed to this. I'm committed to love. I've got all kinds of love. I've got the King of Cups. I've got the Jovial Joker. I'm ready for it. I got the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant. I'm ready. I'm a package deal, and I'm ready for solid commitment moving forward. This person is very balanced. They're loving themselves. They're doing well for themselves. They're very proud of themselves. They've definitely come from a place of not balanced and holding back and kind of guarding and maybe a little too controlling because they're doing their healing. All right. And they are the Chariot, which is the Emperor on the Chariot, which says, I am moving. I'm making moves. I'm making bold moves. And I'm happy. So let's pull another card We got so much Empress and you're dealing with a twin flame. Oh God. Deep soulmate twin flame. It doesn't matter the label, but if you're dealing with a twin flame, and I didn't even see it until now, because I don't like y'all to hold on to the titles. The titles can fuck you up and just get you all twisted and stuff. But if you're dealing with somebody who is very powerful. You are dealing with somebody very powerful. Somebody who may even know how to manifest. Maybe this is your energy and this is their energy. No, this person is focusing on their 3D reality, their money. Queen of Pentacles. They know their worth. They are balanced. Okay. And they're maybe over the next 3 months really focused on their financial security and their 3D security. Okay. Their own home life. Okay. Which is good. We want to love self because this means that they are balanced. I'm loving self. I'm respecting self. I'm honoring self. And I'm taking care of my responsibilities. This is definitely different than this. Okay. So let's see what your overall energy is in the next 3 months towards this person. Okay. You're the Four of Swords. They're the Four of Swords. So you may be in a new relationship. Some of you may be in a new relationship and pulling back your energy. Some of you in the next 3 months, you may be in a new relationship and pulling back your energy. There you go. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. That's for some of you. But look here. For those of you that are truly wanting to reconcile with this person, and this person is not healed enough, or they carry toxic behaviors and they're not wanting to cooperate with you in this forgiveness and this getting things going. Okay. The universe is bringing in other options for you in the next 3 months for stability and love, because this is what you're asking for. Okay. This is what you're asking for. But I love that your energy is so strong in the loves, and from, you're going from overthinking and all kind of stuff back here where your cups are in the negative to your cups are more in the positive and definitely ready to rumble in the next 3 months. All right. So you are going to have opportunities. I saw opportunities coming in here currently, options or opportunities, and whatever, for this. It's almost as if the universe is like, you've done your work. I see how much you've grown and expanded, and I'm going to present you with a solid offer. You got an Ace of Pentacles here. Okay. And an Ace of Cups. Because you've done your healing. You've taken your time to reflect on this and all of that stuff. And so you're going to be in a relationship regardless. You're going to have options. You're not going to be left with nothing. I'm telling you. Okay, we got the Jovial Joker, we got the Ace of Cups, and we got the Ace of Pentacles. Others of you, that you've got somebody that you really, truly are desiring to work things out with on an emotional level, and you're ready to reconcile with this person. You may be getting married. Why do I say that? You may be getting married because this person's energy is your perfect match. What'd I tell you? But for those of you that your person, listen, these soulmate connections are intense for a reason, because there's a lot of twists and turns, and there's a lot of growth that goes along with them. There's a lot of life lessons that goes with them. And you're already showing me in the beginning, over the last 3 months, I'm going through a transformation, and you may have been going through this transformation on a personal level for the last 3 years for some of you. I love you all, because this means you're doing your work and you're paying attention. You're expanding your heart center. You are loving yourself. You are knowing your worth, and you are coming into balance and alignment with who you truly are. That's beautiful. That's what the justice is here in the current energy. You're aligning to love. You're opening up your heart space. And for some of you, you didn't want it. You didn't want to touch it. Love was painful. Love betrayed you. Relationships, maybe this person, but definitely relationships in your past. And you were definitely guarding and protecting yourself at all costs. But something happened. Something or someone happened. And it triggered a change in you. Over the last 3 years, most of you over the last 3 months, something happened that triggered some sort of movement for you to where you decided, you know, I'm not going to live there anymore. I'm not going to go through that anymore. I don't want to deal with that pain. But you learned your lessons. And you put them to use. You put those things to use for yourself. And you decided, I no longer want to deal with 10 of swords. I no longer want to deal with the pain. I don't want to go back there. I want something just and something righteous and something real and something honest and honorable. Someone that respects me and honors me as much as I do them. You're showing me a lot of integrity here. I love that. And as such, you begin to honor yourself, respect yourself, and that opens up your heart. But because of what you've suffered in the past or what you've gone through, you're carrying some fears. But it's beautiful because you're ready. You're ready for a new beginning. You're ready for a restart or a new beginning. That could be with this person or with somebody new. You're both showing me that we're open to the possibilities of the universe, whether that's with this person or someone else. So that's how these connections work. These soulmates, if you're dealing with a twin flame or a soulmate, I'm talking about, this is a true love situation where you're pulled to one another and you don't understand why. It's not a sexual desire, although that can be there. I just want to be, I crave this person's energy. I crave being with this person. Now, I'm not talking about, don't get this twisted. I'm not talking about obsession. I'm talking about two individuals who are very powerful individuals, very independent of one another and in their lives. They don't need anybody else. They don't have to have anybody else. They are well maintained on being happy by themselves and maintaining their own financial security. You're showing me that. But for some reason, you are drawn to one another. Like, I just want to feel, I just want to be able to put my eyes on this person. I just want to see this person. I just want to be in the same vicinity as this person. You don't even understand why. A lot of times that can create third-party situations because you may be married to somebody else or in other relationships, and then you just can't stay away from each other. It's not that you can't keep your hands to yourselves or your shit in your pants, you understand? But there is just this desire or craving or yearning to be near somebody or to be with them. Even if you're not talking, your souls are calling to each other. You're comfortable and familiar because your souls know each other. Your energy knows itself. knows each other. So there's a desire. And a lot of people don't understand the intensity of these connections, but these connections are placed in our lives to help us attain or achieve growth within ourselves. And you're showing me, this person especially is showing me major healing right now. We're fixing to go back to the heart of the reading, but you have shown me major emotional growth. You have shown me, maybe you felt like your heart was dead. I hate that. Maybe you felt like your heart was just not there. Like you suffered an ending so bad, or a betrayal so bad that it just went dark. You didn't feel it. You didn't deal with it. You understand? And you're telling me over time, you are blossoming and blooming in your heart space on such a beautiful, beautiful level. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And that is what is creating all these opportunities for stability long-term, something you can trust, because that's what you're desiring moving forward. Some of you may be with this person, some of you it may not be, because the communication of the pain that you both, maybe you're not really willing to share your pasts yet. Let's pull some cards on what your future might be, but I'm telling you, you're going to be in a relationship regardless. Some of you, it is potential that you're getting married to this person. You are a perfect match. But then again, others of you, this person may be married. You may be in a relationship. They may be in a relationship. But I'm really feeling that you're both together in this. It is possible. But I still don't feel like you're sharing your emotions with one another. Let's go out 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months for the union, the connection together. There is major communication, forward movement. Okay. All right. There's the 6 cups. There's the page cup. This is going to be one hell of a fucking ride, dude. It's going to take forever. This is one slow moving motherfucking train. I tell you what. Because you're both stubborn as fuck. You're both stubborn. Maybe you're both just busy working. Maybe you both travel for work. You're both, you're stubborn. You're set in your damn ways. And neither one of you want to open up and talk. I hear you. Go on about your business. Go on. So over the next 6 months, we do have communication. We have forward movement, maybe even traveling together. There is still, you're moving away from this actually, and you're communicating about the pain. Fuck yes. Yes, this 5 of Pentacles energy, the abandonment, the fear of abandonment, the lack mentality, your past together or with others, you're starting to share this more over the next 3 to 6 months. There's more communication about it. There's learning of each other and learning about this together. Together you're doing this. And there's the Page of Cups. You're still showing me small amounts of love. This, from now over the next 6 months, you're still showing me, 3 to 6 months. You're still showing me we're still expressing love. We are expressing love to each other, but it's on a small level. Okay, so this is a slow moving train here, but it is reciprocated. It is possible for most of you to return to this person. That this is your soulmate. This is a soul bond. It is a soulmate. This is a perfect match. You both care about each other a whole bunch. Okay? So it is possible that this does move forward. Absolutely beautiful. I was kind of nervous there for a little bit, y'all. But there are a select few of you where this doesn't, because everybody has free will. So this person depending upon their current energy and how they behave and how y'all communicate in the future over the next 30 days or how you're communicating now determines whether or not you move forward with each other. But that's okay. The Chariot can mean that they're moving on, they're moving away. But either way, you're going to have options for something stable, something loving, and very, very fun and playful. Okay. Let's look at the heart of this real quick. I've gone over time. My gosh. But I love y'all. So at the heart of this, there is intuition and there is passion, which I love this. But there is also silence in that intuition. That means I'm just allowing the universe to take me where I want to go, you know, and that's okay. But you have to have a destination. But at the beginning of the pull at the heart, and then there is the star, which is healing. Okay? In the middle, there's this person is dealing with some stuff. They may have lost their business. They may be dealing with some financial issues. They may be grieving the loss of a loved one. They may have gone through a divorce. Y'all may be going through a divorce. Something's happening here. So let's look at this real quick. All right. The star, the heart of this. What is the high priestess for the heart of the reading for them both? The sun. You know, you make each other happy. You're both holding a space for each other, but you're not communicating it to each other. Stubborn bitches. You both have love for each other. You both love each other. You both have a love for each other. You both make each other happy, but you're both stubborn as shit. What's the star for the center of the reading for Capricorns and their person? I passed it. What is it that you've been asking for? Karma to come correct. For you to get what you want. Okay? The star is communication. It is trust. It is truth. It is clarity. It is truth, trust, loyalty, honor, respect. It is just. And you're both telling me in the heart of this is the King of Swords. I want to communicate truth, trust, honesty, loyalty, and commitment. And that is exactly what you're wanting. You're both wanting justice here. You just want things to be right. Let's just do right by each other. Some of you, it is divorce. Some of you is just making amends. Forgiveness. Okay? Others of you, it is working shit out and communicate on a heart level. Heart to heart communications. Being completely honest with one another with your communication in order for this to move forward in a beautiful, beautiful way. Are you married to this person? Are you? Because you're both looking at each other. You both know that you share. You've shared a long time. You've shared cups. This is a soul bond, soul connection. You feel this 100%. You're drawn to this person. And this person was possibly meant to teach you some lessons. This has been one of the most confusing fucking readings I've ever done. But I love you. And then for those of you that are going through a divorce or going through a separation, you just both want to get things right. You just want to make amends with each other in the end. And that's what allows both of you to move on towards other options. Okay? And that's beautiful energy because it sets you free here. You know, the tensions of the past and the things that have happened. It's like, you know, I accept my responsibility for this. I accept my responsibility for that. I appreciate you for this. I appreciate you for that. I forgive us both. And, you know, let's be friends. And you walk away feeling lighter, knowing that you did the right thing by each other. Okay? So take it for how it resonates. But for my Capricorns that are worried about whether or not your future is going to be beautiful, it is. You're opening up your heart space in such an amazing way. And you're, within the next 3 months, you're going to be in a committed relationship, or you're going to be ready for it. And you're going to have options there for commitment, long-term, life partner energy. That's beautiful. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to leave you with this. Regardless of which way you decide to go, you both have free will. You both can make your own damn choices, okay? Over the next 6 months, it's going to be a little difficult communicating your pain, opening up to this person or these people's about the pains, about the things and the stuff, okay? And that's normal. You're either getting to know this person, or you're maybe both just really stubborn and hesitant about sharing your inner workings with each other because, well, you've been hurt before. All right? It takes time to get to know somebody. You can't just rush into that shit. Like, here's the cliff notes on my fucking life and everything that I go through and how I feel. No. You're both very strong and independent people. You're both very powerful. You're not going to just share what your innermost secrets are, or your innermost fears, or your innermost feelings with just anybody. Why? Because you're such powerful people, and you rely on, you're very independent individually, which is telling me that when somebody gets in, there's a potential to harm you. When somebody knows who you truly are and how you truly operate, it's very strategic and tactical, actually. You're protecting yourself. Just letting a little bit out at a time. It's very strategic. It's very powerful. You maintain your power. You regulate your energy. You maintain your power and authority. You both do. You hold back your emotions. Just let a little bit out at a time. This person is very strategic as well. And you both give just enough at just the right times. So this person will let go of control a little bit at a time. Okay? So no one has more advantage than the other. No one has more control over each other than the other. You're both it's power moves here. It's funny, but you're both very practical, and you're both stable, and you're both respected, possibly in your community, with other people, in your jobs. So it's like a little bit at a time. You get just a little bit of a rope at a time. You get just a little bit of a rope at a time. Little bit. You're both doing it. It's kind of cute, but it's this has got to stop, and it's got to balance out. And you're telling me it's got to balance out. We have got to figure out what's going on here. And you're both showing me that is what you're wanting. You're both wanting the evolution or the stability here on an energetic level, whether that shows up as reconciliation, to forgive each other and to move on and to finalize documents and divorces and all that stuff. or whether or not it's to reconcile and blend the cups on a heart-centered level to where you can both move forward together, but just giving a little bit at a little bit at a time, over time, so that you both feel safe and secure within the connection. So nobody can use you or manipulate your emotions. No one can betray you because they know everything about you. Maybe they have in the past. And nobody can control this person. This person is very controlled. They're very regulated. They're very dominant. But it doesn't mean that they can't let go of some of that control. It's a feeling of they have to feel a sense of control. Maybe they've been controlled in the past. You know what I mean? And each one of you is going to be different, but these connections are intense and they're meant to teach you lessons. I feel like you both are catching up to one another in the craziest of ways. It's, you're learning life lessons. They're learning life lessons and doing healing, and you both are carrying the Four of Swords in the future, which says that this can heal, but you're both doing some healing, reflecting on the past. You're both showing me Ace of Swords, which is you're willing to communicate, and that Ace of Swords Excalibur is over here in the next 3 months too. So moving forward, it's up to you. You got some beautiful stuff coming in here. Make sure you're learning your lessons and you're forgiving people where you need to forgive them, if that's what you want. This was beautiful. I don't know what to call this, but I'm out of time. I'm not out of time, but I'm done. I'm done with this reading. This is a dance. I'm not done with the reading. Give me just a minute. Y'all, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, leave me amazing comments if you would like to support what I do here. Links are in the description and pinned at the top of the chat. This could be the one. This is a dance. This is a dance of two souls on this planet that it's unbelievable. And it's been chaotic. It has been chaotic. Thanks, Fred. I love when I'm being called to. I love validation, y'all. I love validation. I'll tell you why. A lot of you feel insane. Okay? Soul bonds, twin flames make you feel insane sometimes. And that's okay. Some of you, you will not return to this person because there was life lessons and karmic lessons tied to this. And I feel like you've learned yours. You're showing me justice. They're showing, and in the heart of the center is justice as well. So for some of you, these soul bond connections, all of soul bond connections, the stronger and more intense the connections, the harder your lessons, the greater the teacher. You understand? So this has been a dance. With this person, it has been a dance this whole time. It's been turbulent. It's been all over the place. But it's been consistent. But as it's actually, it's like having rice and marbles in a jar. And you're just slightly tossing it back and forth. But eventually, all the marbles will go to the top or whatever, and the rice will settle at the bottom. You understand? One or the other. They'll separate. It's almost like that. It's like, and then there's the balance. You fill it halfway up with rice and marbles, and you shake it all up. But if you gently rock it back and forth over time, gently, they will separate, and they will come back to half and half. You understand? It's kind of what Fred is showing me. You're doing your work. They're doing their work. But somebody's got to catch up with somebody else here. And I love validation because these soul bonds and these twin flames and soul bonds, whatever you label them, the soulmates, the more intense the connection, the more intense the lessons, the greater the teacher. Some of you, all of us have free will. We do not have to couple back up with this person. But I love that both of you have gotten to at least the point where you are ready to reconcile your differences and forgive one another and move on if necessary. Because you're both showing me that it's possible. And others of you, you have, depending upon your communication and such with one another, the ability to move forward in a 3D life partner long-term connection with this person. But those of you that do not move on with this person, you will not be left behind. The universe will bring someone just as powerful and just as intense in for you. Just as loving, just as amazing or better. Okay? So don't worry about that. Stable, long term. That you will be content and happy with very long time. You don't do all of this work for nothing. The universe does not like a void. They will not leave a void there for you. So for those of you that have been concerned, don't worry about it. But this is reconciliation. You've shown me that in the current energy. There is reconciliation possible. Someone from your past life is returning to your life. Soul bond. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This is definitely somebody that you're connected to and that you desire balance with. You just want things to be right here for most of you. Excuse me. Past life, relationship, soul bond, soulmate, twin flame, known each other in past lives, probably been married a bajillion times in other lifetimes. You've known each other before. And some of you, this is a person I told you that in this life you've already shared cups with. But I also feel that it is soul bond. It is truly that deep. And intense because neither one of you can talk to each other. You can't talk to each other about your emotions. It's gripping. It's gripping you. Like you can't express how you truly feel towards one another or about your past or whatever. It's crazy, but it's what I feel. It's what I've seen. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, you both need to have a damn heart-to-heart communication. You need to take some time away from the world to just focus on one another, to focus on how you connect with each other, to reconcile your differences, to have that dance of emotions. The problem is the emotions and expressing them, talking about them. Heart-to-heart conversations, my. I wish I was correct. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That's been the whole friggin' reading. What's in the challenge? Falls sideways, it's a challenge. Getting to know each other. What I say. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. That's the challenge here. The communication from here, which is given out just a little bit at a time so nobody can get the better of the other one. You've both been injured quite a bit in your lives, probably. You probably, if not from each other, from other relationships. Pretty intense, savage relationships. Lots of betrayals. But this one has the potential to assist you in your healing moving forward. Whether you move on with this person or not, this soul bond, this soulmate, soul bond connection, whatever you label it, has the potential to assist you in finalizing your healing so that you can move forward in love successfully. Both of you. Some of you together, some of you not. That is what this soul bond connection is about. This is 2 hours. Y'all better be liking, sharing, subscribing, leave me some comments. I tell you what, this has been intense, and I hope that you gained some knowledge from it. I hope that it assisted you in some way. That's what I'm here to do. That's why I love doing readings for you. That's what I do. This soul bond was specifically designed I believe to teach you in how to openly express yourself emotionally, maturely, from a healed and balanced place. And it may take some time yet for this to come together. And I've went out 6 months. I won't go out any further than that. But you're already showing me signs of true match, true pair, 10 of cups, life partner energy. You're already showing me that you're ready for stability and love, and you're wide open, and this person's like, I'm ready to run my chariot straight for you. I'm ready to move my love energy somewhere. I do see that you're opening up to communication over the next 6 months, a little bit at a time. You're communicating more. You may be traveling. You may be seeing each other more often. That love is still at a page of cups, but it is reciprocated. You're both on the same level here. So y'all have been playing catch up with one another. Tag your it. Finally, in the future, in the coming future, you line up with one another. It's a homecoming to where you're at least able to communicate. For those of you that don't move forward with this person and you do get a divorce and separation and all that stuff, you're at least friends. And that's, the soul tie, the soul bond. You've healed the connection. You've done your work, and you're capable of moving forward in other relationships. That's beautiful. It's called forgiveness. Okay? And a lot of you haven't had that in a very long time, or you don't even know what that's like at all, because of all the pain that maybe you've suffered, or they've suffered, or people have suffered, and everybody's suffered, and it's all been bullshit and fuckery. Moving forward, things will be changing and shifting moving forward for you both in regards to love and life, because of this ability to reconcile, to communicate on a heart-to-heart level. And most of you, it's just opening up to somebody. It's being able to trust that somebody isn't going to hurt you like the past has hurt you. What is true forgiveness? Maybe this person's hurt you. Maybe you've hurt them. It's all about letting each other in and being able to communicate the pain that you've suffered together or in your life in general. Them's the words, them's the messages. That's the challenge here. Yes, this is a soul bond, and it's meant to teach you a very important lesson. It's to assist you in healing your heart. This person was here to teach you how to open your heart, to love again. Isn't that beautiful? I want to cry. This person, regardless of whether or not you're in the future together or not, this soul was put here and agreed to be here to assist you on your path, to assist you to open up your heart space so that you could love again in a big, beautiful way, and to be happy about it. They are showing me pretty intense energy. I'm wrapping this up. They are showing me pretty intense energy. They're showing me intense energy here with this person could be psychic. This person could be very intuitive, very psychic. They could be a manifester. They may know how to work with the universe. At least very, very good at prayers, if nothing else, because we got the Star, the Magician, and the High Priestess. This person may not tell you this, but I feel like most of you may know this. But regardless, this person may not know the function of your connection. Like, this person may not know that you were together to, you know what I'm saying? They may not know. No, I got a question to ask. You were here to show this person stability. If they were to teach you how to open up, because they're showing me stability. And look, oh, this is beautiful. My heart is just, it's beautiful. This person is very powerful, and they do rely on their prayers or their intuition or something. But they showed up with the Emperor and the Empress reversed in the center, which meant they are totally upside down. But typically, they're the kind of person that is Emperor and Empress balanced. But they're both their masculine and divine feminine within themselves or out of alignment. You were here to teach this person stability, because I told you this person's come back time and time again. This person has, damn, this is a great reading. I can't stop it. I can't. I will, but I can't right yet. Y'all, like, share, subscribe, please. You were here to assist them in balancing and stabilizing themselves. Stability. This person doesn't know what stability is. This person probably hasn't had a lot of stability in their life. This person has tried this multiple times to make things right here with you, or to come back around this. That I told you, you've shared cups with this person. I mean, this could be a friend or friends with benefits, or a friend that you've had feelings for the last 40 years. You know what I'm saying? And they just come back around. You always come back around. You always have the same dance. It's always the same dance. It's been a dance with this person for a while now. This is not somebody you just met. Sorry, y'all. If you've been listening to this for 2 hours, this is not somebody you've just met. This is somebody you have history with. And if they were here to assist you in opening up your heart space when you felt you were dead inside because of all the betrayals that you've suffered. Maybe they did that to you. I don't know. Maybe other people did. Maybe you lost a loved one and you just shut your heart space down. I don't know. You do. This person was here to show you love and to assist you in opening up your heart space. And you were here as a twin flame, as a perfect soul mate, as a soul bond, to assist them in balancing themselves, healing themselves. This has been a very healing connection. I'm surprised I haven't seen the Hermit. But it's a healing soul bond. The Temperance is out here. It's all about patience with this person. And that's why I said it's going to take for friggin' ever. This is a slow moving train. Because this is a healing soul bond. Whether or not you move forward together or not, that's your business. That's your choice. But this was meant for a higher purpose. This was a higher purpose reading. This was so confusing because you both are confused. You may not have known. You probably didn't know at all that this was that kind of connection, that this served a purpose for a reason. It has served a purpose because that's what it's meant to do. And you both have been doing your work in some way. Okay? It may not be the best of work, but you're doing it along and along. Some of you, this has taken years. Some of you, it's taken months. Some of you, a lot of time. Some of you, a lot of years. Let's be honest. Some of you, it's been a lot of years. But this person, you're both healing here. You're both 4 swords in the future, which means you've done your necessary work. Was the Hermit here? I don't remember. I'm not seeing it. But it possibly came out at the bottom of the deck. Thank you, Mary. But it didn't come out any major positions. You're both showing me signs of healing. This is healing. This is balance. This is a soul bond that was meant to assist you in healing from some pretty heavy shit from your past. I'm almost positive to help you overcome and to help you move forward. And some of you, it may trigger your awakening. It may have triggered your spiritual awakening, and that ain't always easy. It may have triggered your spiritual awakening, your spiritual ascension, and no, they don't always go along with you on the ride. Thanks, Fred. Fred said, beep, beep, bitch. No, they don't always go along with you for the rest of the journey. Okay? But it starts somewhere, and somebody usually triggers those kinds of healings within you. The pains and the sufferings, they get worked out over time. I do want to pull another card, but I'm running out of decks here. This person, the reason why I say this person may not have had a whole lot of stability in their life, because there's the Magician here again. So you're both showing me in the beginning or in your past that you have invested in one another, time and effort and all of that stuff, but it only got to a certain point. It only ever gets to a certain point. And then you move on or move away from each other. It only gets to a certain point because the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. In the future, your person's overall energy showed up as the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? This is what the initial outcome is. So you may fear commitment, or this person may fear commitment. Okay? But you may have fears of commitment because of what happened to you in the past. This was your past coming into now energy together. So you both may have fears of commitment. But this person is the Queen of Pentacles reverse and in the upright in the future over the next 3 months. Why? Because they're learning how to be stable. They're learning stability. They're learning responsibility, stability. They're learning how to focus on their own 3D self. You're both very independent currently, but this person is learning self-respect and self-worth. And maybe that's because you've been so patient with them. Because patience is a virtue here. Patience is a big thing here. Healing, patience, temperance, balancing. It's been a dance with this person. And your emotions were your problem. And we saw that you're blossoming and blooming and opening up. This is beautiful. I don't know if I've ever... I have never seen a reading like this, but it was so confusing because we had to... This is what deep dives are for, y'all. If y'all would like a private reading, Link is in the description box below. If you would like more information on your specific story, if you felt like you resonated with a lot of this person is, you're very balanced and you're calm, and there's a healing energy and a dance that's gone on between the both of you in the 5D that maybe you don't even realize. I'm going to tell you right now, in the physical, this probably feels pretty fucked up and confusing. On again, off again, back and forth, up and down, around and around. Okay, I get it. I understand. But in the 5D, in the energy, I'm reading your energies, there's been a dance between the both of you. Some of you may have noticed it. Some of you may have not. You're welcome, Joel. So this was a person who was meant to be in your life for a specific reason. And you were meant to be in theirs for a specific reason. This person may not have had a whole bunch of stability in their life. They may not have even known what self-worth was, or self-respect, or what it meant to be responsible. That's not all of you. That's not all of them. But the cool thing here is that your souls recognize each other. You've done the work. You're doing the work. And there's more work to be done. So even if you do not in the 3D continue along the same journey together, your souls will still continue to do the work together. You'll still continue to do the work on yourselves, coming from a place of being healed or finishing your healing, so that you can move forward in healthy relationships moving forward. And that's pretty damn impressive. That's pretty impressive. And I am so thankful that I get to read for y'all, and that you listen to my stories and the shit that I pull out of here, and the therapy sessions that we have around the tarot table. I hope that you enjoyed that. How y'all doing over here? Them's the words, them's the messages. I'm going to take a minute or two to finish wrapping up my cards and do a little breathing. How'd y'all like that? Y'all like that? I hope so. That was actually really beautiful. Anybody resonate with that story? Yeah. That was intense. I think that was the longest deep dive I've done. Well, on YouTube anyway. That was intense. Over 2 hours. Y'all better be liking this motherfucker. I'm saying, y'all better be leaving me some awesome comments. That's all I'm saying. Y'all better do it. I probably already shuffled this about 4 or 5 times, but I'm going to do it again. Make sure my cards are all ready for tomorrow, y'all. That was deep. That was very deep. That was soul deep, baby. That's what I do. Hey, everybody in the shadows, I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, please consider subscribing, and let me know whether or not you enjoyed the show. I am Feather, and you never know what you're going to get here with me. Apparently, I go soul deep. Okay. I do read for twin flames and soulmates. I do carry a higher vibrational energy. A lot of readers won't read for twin flames. I have no problem with it, because I am a divine feminine, but not everybody understands soulmates, and they don't understand everybody's soulmates, but that's a whole nother thing for a whole nother day. But these readings, man, they can fuck you up. The ups and downs, the ins and outs. I'm telling you, I'm better than watching reruns of Matlock. No affiliation, y'all. No affiliation with Matlock or any of the people that have created Matlock. And, I didn't create Matlock. I don't belong to, I don't have nothing to do with it. I'm just being funny. You never know what you're going to get here. I don't know what I'm going to read when I sit down to read. I have no clue what's going to come out. I have no clue what's going to come out when I sit down to read. I'm just guided to do a reading. I pull the cards, I listen to spirit, and I follow my intuition 100%. Sometimes I can get confused by the cards, and I mean, there's so many different ways you can read just one card. And when you start blending the cards together and you start blending the energies together, it's a lot to maintain. I do it live. I don't edit. Not a motherfucking thing I do. I do not edit my content because I'm 100% raw, real, and authentic. You get what you get. It is. It's a dance. It's a dance. Mary just said, I still feel all the energy moving around. It is. It's here. It's all here. But notice how at some point we got all twisted up and it was heavy and it was tense. It was heavy and tense. It was intense and it was tense here in the heart space. But after we started to work out, all of us, we together co-create this story. I'm just the one talking. But as we figured out and we put the puzzle pieces together and we decided, or we deciphered rather, that this is a soul bond, soulmate connection, that it's been a dance. It's been a back and forth. It's been a gentle rocking back and forth, or an ebb and a flow of lessons along the way with this person. And it started to release that tension when we started to realize, oh shit, this was for our highest good. This was a relationship that came into my life for my highest good. It was for both of your highest goods, and you both have done the work. You both have danced with each other throughout this life. Hey, Amira. Amira says, I badly want to know what a Virgo is feeling about me. You can purchase a reading with me in my comment section down below, or in my description section down below. Schedule it from my website. The link is in the description, and we can find out. Other than that, the tension was palpable. You could feel it. So in the 3D, what things look and feel like are totally different sometimes than what goes on in the energies. Because in the energies, in the energy bodies, and in the thought bodies, and in the emotional bodies, they're all tied together. They're all doing their own dance and their own thing. And it's interwoven. And readers have to figure that shit out. A good reader will see it all and try and work it all out and pull it apart and ask the right questions that pull your energies apart to look at what's going on individually and together. And there's so many tarot decks all over the place because one tarot deck won't do it. You got to be able to see consistent energies. You got to be able to see layers of stories, and you have to be able to go deeper on a subconscious levels. And you have to go higher on spiritual, more etherical levels. It was about teaching lessons and learning lessons, and it was about the dance along the way that both of the people, the both parts of the soulmates or the twin flames did the work. You don't always see that. You do not always see twin flames coming together in union. You do not always see soulmates and twin flames coming together in union. Because sometimes people run from it. And I'm not saying there wasn't a running and that there hasn't been. I've seen there's been a running around in circles and coming back together with that person, with each other in that reading. You don't always see twin flames and soulmates actually come back together. That was beautiful because you could see the dance between. It was a gentle rocking. That's what I energetically felt. What it felt like in the 3D while you were experiencing it was probably fucking hell. But it's a gentle rocking of the souls. I'll teach you, you teach me. I'll teach you, you teach me. I'll learn from you, I'll teach you. You learn from me, I'll teach you. It's a gentle rocking of the energies. You know, maybe in the 3D it was some hard-hitting fucking lessons or some brutal conversations or whatever. But it was specifically engineered by Fred and the powers that be for the highest good of both individuals in that reading. And it was, I'm still on here because I'm still feeling it. But it's the gentle rocking, the swaying, the gentle back and forth, the gentle dance that has happened along the way, the lessons learned, and the gentle rocking of the energies shifting and playing with each other. It's been very playful in some way, even energetically, or I'm still feeling it now. But that's why it's been the way that it's been. The gentle rocking, the playing of the energies together or off of each other. That's what's allowed you, or that's what's allowed Capricorn's main energy to come into balance and to open up over time and blossom and open up the heart space and be ready for love again. Because if it would have been abrupt, you would have continued to shut down. You would have stayed shut down. It had to be your idea to open your heart space. You had to learn some lessons. You had to see some things. You had to experience some stuff. You may have fought it over the years, but this person's energy has brought you back to a place where you probably haven't felt your heart space in a long time. Well, that was all Fred. It comes through from Fred. It's all intuitively downloaded, and I just say what comes into my mind, or I'm shown a picture and then I just say it. But thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. My daughter told me not to stay up too late, and it's past midnight. Oh my goodness. But I actually have a final card that I want to pull, and I'm not really sure which deck he's going to pull it from, but this was an intense reading. And if you're on the twin flame train, or you're in a soulmate connection, you feel like somebody is your soulmate or your twin flame, it doesn't matter what the label is. What's important is that you focus on you, and that you focus on your healing. And that's important to detach, not beg for, not chase. I'm not saying any of that didn't happen, but in these connections, it's very important to continue your healing. And you both are showing signs that you are. And that's at the same time how you're both in the future in the next 3 months showing me healed energy. At the same time, you've been playing catch up with each other, learning the lessons, doing the dance, and then you finally get to the same intersection, the same place at the same time. Here. It's actually really beautiful and very profound as well. Me as a twin flame and me as a twin flame teacher, coach. This is one of the and in the current energy, the energies for both persons, were very independent energy. 9 of Pentacles. That is detaching and being capable of handling life and being content in life and being able to maintain your own happiness and your own self-sufficiency. Being content and happy, single, independent, doing your own damn thing financially. That's in very important that you both showed that in the 3D. That's detachment. That's being able to maintain self, not relying on someone else to, you're not dependent on that other person to make you happy, and they're not dependent on you. What goes on in the dance and the energies, you've still maintained your independence and your own 3D selves independently of each other. That's great energy. And in the past, I don't know what the hell y'all did, but it was beautiful. That gentle rocking of your energies working together. Where are you going? All right, let's bring it down a little bit. Capricorns, thank you for allowing me to read for you. Apparently, them's were not the words, them's were not the messages, because I was still a little shocked. I was still just relishing the energy. Relishing the energy. I told you before, I really got to wrap this up, 2.5 hours. I told you before, happy birthday. Isn't it Capricorn season? It was just recently Capricorn season. Well, happy birthday anyway. A couple days late. Happy birthday. Here's your happy birthday reading, because I didn't do one last month. So here's your happy birthday reading, Capricorns. I told you the beginning, or somewhere in the last 2.5 hours, that these intense connections, or that you feel this person and that you just want to see them. You just want to be in the vicinity where you can see them, or you want to be in the same building as them, or you want to put you want to have your eyes on them. You want to be near their energy. It's not obsessive, and it's not creepy. It's not stalkery. It's not insecurities. It's I just enjoy being with this person in the same area. It's not insecure. It's not obsessive. It's not toxic. It's because you relish each other's energy. Your souls enjoy being with one another in close proximity. You got 3 and you got 1. Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. Well, I guess we just summed that shit up. The 3, the dance of emotions, the opening of your heart space, reconciliation. 1, new beginnings, big ideas, potential. Listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. And that's something that you haven't done for quite some time, because your heart space was shut down. You felt like it was totally closed off, black, dead, or you had been hurt so bad that you didn't want to feel it. Not anymore. It's time to start listening to your heart space and following your intuition, because your intuition resides here in your heart space. So all of that in 2 cards in less than a minute. 2 cards, that whole reading. It's all about you, and it's all about the dance of emotions within yourself, and the balancing within yourself, and coming into alignment with what you truly desire and who you truly are, that opens up your heart space. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I love you all. Them's the words, them's the messages. Until next time, namaste.